Today on Vox, we'll have information on some unfortunate events and more. Ethan Scoggins will have your local weather, and Gunnar Taylor will have your sports.
It's Wednesday, October 21st, 2020, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Kendra Taylor.
And I'm Ashton Parker.
Multiple members of the same family have died after eating homemade noodles that were left in the freezer for over a year. The noodles contained fermented corn flour, which poisoned the family with bogreggic acid. Luckily, however, 3 of the children refused to eat the noodles and survived.
Gatlinburg Haunts are offering spook adventures you can enjoy at the comfort at your home. Gatlinburg Haunts is a walking ghost tour company that guides in very historic areas. This year, due to COVID, they have many virtual options.
Spooky season is among us. We have gathered some information on what the top phobia is in Tennessee. The biggest phobia in Tennessee happens to be blood. Alabama's biggest phobia is people, and Georgia's biggest phobia is the outside.
Here's Ethan Scoggins with your weather.
We'll see how far these clouds go right after this break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at our local radar. As you can see here, we don't have much going on in our area. We don't have too many clouds, but those clouds should be moving in from the south, moving up our way. So now let's take a look at our national radar. As you can see here, we still have those tropical storms building up around the bottom of Florida, and we still have those ice storms moving in from the west, coming to places like Chicago, where they're getting a lot of snow, and you see a lot of it moving up towards Canada, and that big rain still coming from the east coast. Now I'll send it to Gunnar with your sports.
Place last night. I have your scores and highlights right after this break.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains consistent. Families love to relax together in a room filled with comfortable furniture. That is where we have been and will always be. From being huddled around a radio to being kicked back in front of a giant flat screen.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the World Series. The Dodgers beat the Rays 8-3 to take the 1-0 series lead. Here are some highlights courtesy of ESPN. Bears face the Saudi Daisy Trojans tomorrow night at 7:30. Come out to support your Bears. That's all for me. Stay tuned for more right after this break.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool, ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
I think we need a...
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Historic Dollywood train's engine caught on fire on Sunday. Dollywood is investigating after one of their steam engines on the express train caught fire. The engine was known as Cinderella and was made in 1938. The engine served in Alaska in World War II. Luckily, the fire was put out quickly and no one was hurt.
It is peak leaf season in the Great Smokies. It's time where leaves start changing color, resulting in a very colorful view in the Smokies. Jessica Dukes from Florida says, quote, "We decided to come up with this time of year because we heard it was going to be peak color weekend, and we just love seeing the colors in mountains and the views. You can't beat it here. It feels so nice outside. It's so much nicer than the 90 degrees we have back home in Florida," end quote.
John Baird was chosen out of thousands of people to hunt elk across the states. Along with being chosen, he managed to catch an 800-pound elk that needed 4 men to help take care of. It took Baird 5 days to catch this elk, and he got the shot around 6 o'clock. We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can check us out on Facebook, WTNB, and of course, VoxNews.net.
Tell your family and friends to watch each day.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.